worded her, and then she said she was basically set up by him. I'm gonna go ahead and play you what DJ Akademiks said. It's part one, and then we're gonna go to part two.
That not so long ago, I did a stream putting up on the screen saying that lawyer might be out here trying to shake people down for money. Could it be that lawyer that's representing in this case? I'm asking a question. Could it be that lawyer? I don't even want to open the article, but could it be that lawyer? Could it be that lawyer? Could it be, chat, that lawyer, if he was supposedly representing some individual that had whatever claims about me, could it be that I said, and this was public 6 months ago, and that lawyer did not file a lawsuit until yesterday? Let me tell you why. That lawyer, could it be, let me say, because now I got to be very careful. Could it be, is it possible that that person who really seen the money grab was really the Diddy stuff, and who was the biggest nigga covering the Diddy stuff? Who would that be? So what I was doing, and I'm doing just regular journalism, and I'm not looking into it like that, but it's doing, allegedly, his bidding. So you claim you had a case against me for 6 months, never filed it. I'm covering another case that you also represent, so you hold off. You're like, let me not piss Ak off. Ak over here is pushing the Diddy train. He's making the wheels go in motion. Good. Okay. Could it be that after I did a stream, because I'm not paid by anybody, I don't hate Diddy, I don't have an agenda. My own agenda is to entertain fans, but to provide the truth as best as I can. About a month ago, could it be that Akademiks, while covering all these cases, finally said, this shit don't sound too right. Maybe this nigga is capping. Maybe he's just making shit up because he's seen some other nigga or another person do a settlement with Diddy. I started looking into many things. What did I start looking into? History is there to be seen, people. I start looking into the lawyer. Could it be? I don't know. And I have to speak this way because when you're living under threats of people who are trying to control media narratives as lawyers, I have to speak this way. Could it be that after I've covered Diddy's situation for 3 months, and on like the 4th month, I said, maybe this one guy who's saying this shit about Diddy is capping? Because look at his lawyer. Actually, let's look into the lawyer. Could it be that immediately the day after that, that lawyer allegedly reached out to some people of mine saying, if Ak continues to doubt what we are purporting against Diddy, remember, we could file a lawsuit on him too. Could that be? I'm just asking a question. I won't name no names. I'm asking a question. Could this be true? Could this be that I also, and by the way, y'all all know, let me tell you this about everybody in the industry. I'm going to tell y'all all this right now. If Ak ever goes down, y'all all go down with me. Because I hold no secrets for nobody.
When he said, if Ak go down, everybody else going down with me, that made me think like, okay, something's up with you, definitely. But we're going to get back to that because I want to talk about how Tyrone Blackburn, remember, he got, there was a judge that sent him to the grievance committee because what he does, in Tyrone Blackburn, all his lawsuits, even with the, T.I., they didn't file anyone except Sabrina Peterson, which I'm glad Michelle pointed that out. That was the only one that he actually filed something. But what he does is put all these salacious claims in the lawsuit and basically tries to embarrass you to get you to settle. That's his strategy. He never expects people to actually go to court because if you're saying like the most embarrassing things about somebody, they're gonna be like, hurry up and pay them off. Let's go ahead and hurry up and get them off. And he's kind of like I don't know how to put this in a way that makes sense, but you know how there's injury lawyers and they say they're ambulance chasers? That's what he basically is. He's always trying to attach himself to some kind of large celebrity and make salacious claims. And I'm pretty sure that he does a lot of these pro bono. I'm pretty sure they're all pro bono because he just loves the exposure. And granted, say if I'm trying to sue somebody, I don't have the hundreds of thousands of millions of dollars to try to sue them. If somebody comes to me and be like, hey, I can help you out. I'll do this pro bono, all this other stuff. Just tell me your story. You're kind of stuck with them because, yeah, a lawyer costs a lot of money. Trust me, I looked into suing somebody. It is not. Listen, Michelle know about suing somebody. Listen, but no, on serious, like it costs. It costs a lot of money. Like when I hear these YouTubers talking about they gonna sue somebody and it's over like $50. No, you ain't suing nobody. Like it costs money to sue people. Uh, right. And the funny thing is that Tyrone Blackburn tried to say, "Oh well, that we still go to court in I believe in September. They go to court in September, but because of the certain charges that were dismissed, she has to pay them lawyer fees. That's what the 100K is for. Yeah, exactly. But he's claiming that they're gonna fight, the other charges and court and during trial and stuff like that. But I mean, at this point, they need to chuck up their losses and just move on because T.I. and Tiny is not going to play around with him, especially all the stuff that you was doing. They ain't going to play around with him. And it's mostly him. Like, yeah, Sabrina, Sabrina ain't shit. But he also ain't shit. And the way he kind of manipulates his clients, like I believe that Jennifer Huff did go through some traumatic stuff, The case back when they were teenagers, that was already proven. I'm not talking about that. But as far as like people making threats and stuff like that, I can pretty much see that. I can see that happening. But because Jennifer Huff doesn't have any money to fight, Kenneth Petty and all this other stuff, she had to go with Tyrone Blackburn. He takes advantage of people. Maggie, I did look up the one case that he actually won was when he sued the company that he was working for, and that's how he started his own law firm. But on top of that, I was wondering how many of his cases actually go to court. 40% of the settlement. See? Yeah. And Luciana, I know when I said pro bono, I know he probably was getting a cut or whatever. But he comes to them like, hey, I'm going to do this for you. I'm going to get you the settlement. And this makes sense why he's always trying to hurry up and get that settlement. This makes a lot of sense. Now, I want to go ahead and explain what DJ Akademiks was talking about when he said, could it be that this and that? So what he means by the could it be, he actually, with Tyrone Blackburn, he will send you, let you know like, hey, we plan on suing and whatnot, whatever communications between the lawyer. So you kind of are aware of what's going on. Now, if Tyrone Blackburn did say, oh, since you talking bad about my client, we gonna then sue you. Now that's a whole nother issue. I don't believe he said that, but I do believe that he gave a warning before filing that lawsuit. Usually people do that. He had just got out of law school, allegedly, when he represent. Wow. Yeah, and this is the case that put him on the map. Remember? I could totally see that. What's up, Virgo child? How you doing? Cassie should be in trouble too if she knew there was trafficking going on and she said nothing. She got as innocent. She's not as innocent as she's trying to claim. Alexis, I agree with that. I agree with that to a certain extent. But you have to remember, in Cassie's lawsuit, the way that they framed it, whether it's true or not, the way that they framed it was that she was forced and that she was afraid for her life. You know, it's kind of sad because with the freak off stuff, right? Let's go ahead and rip that band-aid off and talk about the freak off stuff. With the freak off, I think because it was, oh, he's into watching his girl with other men, we got distracted. Like, no, what she was letting us know is that she felt forced to sleep with a whole bunch of different men because she was drugged up, and it was a lot more to it. And so Jelly, yeah, she felt like she was forced to, yeah, it was a lot to it. But of course, we looked at the salacious part and not the overall picture, like she was forced to because it was that power dynamic. She was afraid. This was her boss essentially, and her lawyers were smart for the way they framed that lawsuit. His intent seems to be to file salacious stories with the lawsuits. Right. Hoping the defendant will settle to avoid embarrassment. A judge has already reprimanded him. Right, exactly. And the thing is that I don't know how he expects somebody to be embarrassed and hurry up and settle, because they can always look up the lawsuit. All that salacious stuff that you put in there, you already embarrassed them. Now that you embarrass me, oh, I'm fighting back. That's the crazy part. Now that you embarrass me, I'm fighting back. Like, I'm not taking that laying down. Nah, you said I did X, Y, and Z. Oh no, we fighting that because it's already out there. Just like with the Cassie stuff, no matter like, oh, they settled. Oh well, I mean, the information is still out there. Let me go ahead and do part two. The Akademiks, defending himself.
Could it be that the exact next day I get hit up by a private investigator that works for Diddy, alleging that maybe the same things has happened in 5 other instances? Could it be? Okay. Well, here's the thing. That case went dry. It went cold. We're now talking about Kendrick and Drake. Could it be that Akademiks is also now the main media source in between the 2 biggest rappers going at it? Could it be? Could it be that based on some of even the allegations being tossed around between 2 rappers, the Riddler and all these other things, that people are thinking there's sexually deviant things at play, that it made sense to now officially file after 6 months or 5 and whatever months, it made sense to file just yesterday? And then send it to the media outlets to purport like it's a new case. Oh, also, could it be? Could it be that before that person reached out to me, which, by the way, my lawyer has all correspondence. I don't read emails, so if y'all niggas send me anything about legalities, that's my lawyer. You're not even talking to me. Could it be before the person said, hey, you're talking shit about my Diddy case, I could file a case on you? Okay. Could it be before that case, there was correspondence trying to get a settlement? Could it be a particular familiar trend? Let's shake him down for the money. Could it be that Akademiks told his own lawyers, I'm not giving a motherfucker shit? Could it be? I already brought the shit to the public. Why the fuck would I settle now? What do I look like, Diddy? Could it be? Nevertheless, we are here today. The details of the case, I imagine, would have been fed to the media outlets to show the most salacious things to make it look very sexually deviant, very wrong. It's going to make for the best story. Unfortunately, I'm not at liberty because of my lawyers to recap each and every detail currently. I've said what I've said, but I can't speak about that again. You can go back and go watch it.
No, I know I'm late to the party when it comes to DJ Akademiks. The reason why is because I wanted to find the full lawsuit. I've only seen certain excerpts and certain things that I've seen, and there's a couple of things. There's been a lot of people out there saying that, oh, the girl said um, her body was lifeless, and she was limp. But of course, I can't show you the picture. But if you look on Twitter, the girl is propping her legs up in the air, and so her body wasn't lifeless and limpless or anything like that. Also, there was some misinformation about, oh, it was the cops texting DJ Akademiks and not the girl. No, it was the girl texting DJ Akademiks. Where it got the confusion came in was the part of when she had called DJ Akademiks, the cops had wired the phone, tapped into the phone and stuff like that. That's what it was. Now, again, like I said, I haven't done full research on it, so I can't make an opinion. The only thing I can say is that, yeah, I'm gonna have to look at it myself and thoroughly go through it to make an opinion about it. But do I think DJ Akademiks puts himself in certain situations when he talks shit, goes on rants on his channel and stuff like that? Yeah, he definitely puts himself in these situations. Because 6 months ago, this is the same girl that was on TikTok, and said that she let, him and his friends did X, Y, and Z to her, right? And then he came on and was talking about how, well, before she even came out on TikTok, he was saying how one of his girls let his friends hit and all this, two of his friends hit, and she lied and she didn't use protection. So he's the one who brought this out initially. Don't forget that. And then she did the TikTok basically explaining like, no, you let them do this to me and I was unconscious and stuff like that. So it's a lot of he said, she said. And that's why I was all like, yeah, this one is a little bit more sticky. And if I don't have the actual lawsuit in front of me, I don't feel comfortable talking about it. But those are just like a few things that I wanted to clear up. And again, I'm not saying he's wrong or she's wrong, but that's what I know, and that's what I can tell you guys. I do believe with Tyrone Blackburn being her lawyer, I feel that he's seen another opening as far as like, okay, what I'm going to do is go ahead and get with this victim because this then will tie me to Drake. I think that's what it is because allegedly they say Akademiks is on Drake's payroll, right? I feel like he thought, this will tie me in with Drake, and then eventually I can jump on one of the victims of Drake, and then blah, 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 And mind you, Drake has not been sued by anybody recently. If you go through Drake's history, yeah, he had some lawsuits for a couple of things. Me and Luciana had actually talked about it. But there has been nothing recently, but I'm thinking Tyrone Blackburn, because he's an ambulance chaser, he's hoping that he gets some connection to Drake. And so he believes that this DJ Akademiks thing is going to be, he's always looking for another opportunity. And I always wonder this too. Can lawyers just take on cases without actually, here's one of my other issues with Tyrone Blackburn. And I know he has a law firm, so technically it's not him doing all the work. But like, he's taking all these high profile cases, but one, they're not settled, and two, they haven't gone to court. Like, why are you taking on all these high profile cases and we have not seen any victories or seen that you won? If I had something going on and Tyrone Blackburn approached me, I'll be like, nah, I'm cool, homie. It's good. I would not. Let me ask y'all. Let's do a 30-second countdown. You know I love doing the 30-second countdowns. Would you trust Tyrone Blackburn to be your lawyer? Yes or no? 30 seconds. See, everybody said no. He's literally taking on these high-profile cases, and then there's no results from it. We get no results at all. And I want to mention something too, because the way DJ Akademiks tried to spin it was like, oh, when I stopped talking about the Diddy case and then this and that. Here's the thing, DJ Akademiks. No one forced you to talk about the Diddy case. You could have said, hey, I don't know nothing about that. Let me talk about something else. How many times is there, salacious celebrity stories, especially being a blogger, you pass on it? I'll be like, I'm not touching that. I'm moving on to something else. Or I'm not even going to address that. It happens all the time. So him trying to say, like, it's because I stopped covering the Diddy stuff and I didn't believe him and all. Nah, that's BS. I don't think that's true at all. I do not think it's true. That's him trying to excuse himself. But then in the same breath, like Veronica said, no, Miss Frazier said, you say, oh, if I go down, everybody else going down with me. So that means you know some shit and you ain't telling everybody. And this is the same reason why Saucy Santana roasted him. Now, I don't always agree with Saucy Santana, but this time he really got DJ Akademiks because you was trying to force Caresha, aka Young Miami, to talk, but now, you deleting your Instagram and all that stuff, and you saying that you innocent and don't believe. Let's take a listen.
No, hell no, bitch, hell no, ho. When it was motherfucking Caresha, bitch, you was forcing Caresha every day fucking with her on Twitter. Oh, you talking about everything but the dick shit. But now when it's on you, it's a money grab. It's fake. It's a fake lawyer trying to make headlines. Now somebody mess with you about Diddy. No, you fat, funky, sour, dill pickle, bitch. You sit your ass all down the motherfucking day and says you raped her. And we stand with her. There's no way that we do not believe what this lady is saying about you, bitch. She says you motherfucking raped her. Nasty. Fuck wrong with you? Bitch, so now when it was Caresha, bitch, you was a party, you was dumped home. Bitch, that was you. Bitch, you was an alleged motherfucking rapist, bitch. Let's talk about it. Because we know you don't get motherfucking pussy willingly. So why should we think we lying? She lying. Why should we think these is fake lawyers? No, you fat funky bitch. You and your Chester ass friends was fucking with that lady. Bitch, and we believe her. It's funny how the tables turn. Bitch. You nasty Mickey Mouse funky bitch. Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did, bitch. We do not believe that you did not. Bitch, we know hoes ain't out here giving you no motherfucking pussy. So, you get the girls drunk. The girls wake up and you on top of them. You big belly bitch. Girl, that's a nightmare. Imagine you. Imagine you wake up, Akademiks on top of you. Bitch, get your ass off me. Now you got lawyers and you can't talk about it. We want to hear from you. Bitch, you be out in there all day running your mouth. Ew. Raping Randall. Nasty self. The fuck? You should make a few dollars on Twitch where you get these papers some motherfucking pussy. Pay for the pussy, don't take the pussy, baby. Word of the day. 6'9" freaky bitch. Nasty tail. And what would make you think we believe that it's fake lawyers? What would make you think we believe that these is fake headlines? But when it was Caresha, bitch, the word was bond. It was no motherfucking way. Pink cocaine and all this other weird ass shit. But bitch, we supposed to believe that shorty lying on you? I don't think so. Not gonna happen. Midget dick bitch. Sit down all motherfucking day. You just smell like sat. Been sat in that motherfucking seat. All motherfucking laundry. That's what you smell like. That's why the girl ain't want you on top of her. You know you short and corn on the cob and corn. You gotta pay for pussy, but you cannot take it. You cannot get people drunk and get them under the influence and take their goodies. Bitch, this ain't no Easter egg. You can't just... Hey, everybody. This lady on the internet say Akademiks raped her. They hashtagging raping Randall. I ain't gonna tell nobody else. Bati boy, where your page? Where your page? You was on here messing with Caresha every day. She ain't deactivated. I'm looking at Akademiks' face. We're sorry. Bring that ass here, boy. You should have deactivated when you was messing with that lady. Got that lady drunk on top of that lady and all that. Ew. Nasty. Now you gone. We can't find you. Where's Waldo? Where's Waldo? You ain't gonna deactivate for that lawsuit. That lady said that you raped her. That is nasty. That is nasty. Imagine Mickey Mouse on top of you when you wake up. Him, Goofy, and Daffy Duck. Just on top of a bitch. Coochie soul from a midget dick pumping like a dog on her all night. Ugh.
Yo, that shit was funny. But I'm gonna say this though, because I've seen this a lot where, like, YouTube, you set up your titles a certain way to get the people interested in the story. Just like if you read a news article, like the title, is how to get the people in and get them to watch and stuff like that, right? We ain't gonna lie about that. But sometimes what I see on the internet, like on YouTube, I'm all like, now, when you wrote that title, did you believe in what you were saying? Like, I remember there was a YouTuber that said, Diddy having naked showers with Quincy while I'll Be Sure is worried about his son. And it was like this crazy elaborate title. And I'm all like, no, we ain't never heard no shit like that. Why would you say that? And it's obviously to get the clicks and the views and shit like that. Like, sometimes I'm all like, come on, y'all. Like, we can't be saying that. Like, even if I say like a crazy title or something like that, I'll put like a question mark after it. That's what I learned. Like, if you ever gonna get sued or anything like that, put a question mark, and then that way, that way it kind of absolves you from taking accountability because you put it as a question. You wasn't saying it. You put it as a question. That's what somebody told me. But anyway, that's a little secret for y'all. What's up, Queen B More? But I'm all like, when y'all say like salacious shit like that, I'm like, come on now. Like, are you that hard hit up for money where you just like will literally just put anything out there just for a click and a view? Like, I at least want people to be like, hey, AT2, I like his opinion. I like what he says. I don't want people to come to me and like, oh yeah, he always has some kind of crazy salacious title that makes no sense. You know what I mean? I don't want people to come to me like that. If I ever put some kind of crazy title, usually y'all know it's so ridiculous and don't believe it. But I'm saying it like about myself or something like that. I'm not saying that about somebody else. But yeah, going back to DJ Akademiks, you kind of pushed the narrative like Caresha had something to hide, and you were calling out other celebrities that are being quiet. I did it. I'm not gonna lie, I did it too. Even the other day, 50 Cent called out Jay-Z, and he was all like, Jay-Z, it's okay to come outside, you ain't gotta hide, remember? So everybody does it. Shout out to Smiling with Aaron. And congratulations on, getting everything started with your channel too. Diddy flew to 6 places just in May. One was New York. Oh, really? Okay. Take a look at the video with the adopted daughter when he's asking kids their sign. Pay attention to his eyes. Oh, okay. I actually do have that video. I posted that video. I'm gonna take a look at it. Yeah, no problem. But yeah, I just see some of the titles and I'm all like, okay, y'all really just doing that for a click and a view. But also too, it shows the power of blogging. It shows the power of YouTubers. We can literally control the narrative and push whatever, narrative and sway you a certain way that we want you to believe. And that's why I also appreciate my subscribers because y'all will push back or disagree with a thought that I have. And I love to be challenged. And I like Michelle's platform too because she'll have people call in and they'll, be all like, no, I don't agree with that. And she let them say, like, it's about having dialogue. It's about having a conversation. It doesn't always got to turn nasty and, all that other stuff. Like, that's ridiculous. But, I like everybody has their own opinion. Like, I don't want you guys to agree with everything, Now, if something is just fact, like, I showed you the proof, it's right there in front of your face, and then you still disagreeing with me, okay, we don't need no conversation. But if it's something that's open-ended, like the situation with Diddy, we don't know until charges actually come for him. We don't. I know there was somebody like on Fox saying that they expect Diddy to, come down with charges from the federal case in September, October. I don't know that. I know a lot of people believe Sloan And no hate to her or anything like that, but they be like, "Oh, you gotta watch Sloan because Sloan said something coming in this time and that time." I honestly don't know. I can't say for a fact, yeah, she's right about this or right about that. We'll see. You know, and that's how I feel. We'll see about it. But anyway, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and end the show right here. Let me know what you guys think about it. Replay crew, let me know in the chat. Definitely, I appreciate everybody here. Also, shout out to Michelle. Thank you for the $99.99. I appreciate that. I feel blessed. Thank you. And shout out to all my AT tubers, all my members, all my subscribers. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I appreciate y'all, but it's time for bed, y'all. It's late. Deuces, everybody. We out.